back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on this look that I'm wearing right now, which is just a bright, fun, glowy look for the summertime, because I know in the summer most of us want to have that like natural glow look without it being an actual glow, aka being oily. Yeah, none of us want that, so we gotta fake the glow, you guys. So I just went with a bright, fun colored lip along with a like coppery rose gold tone eyeshadow look, and I really like how it turned out. So if you guys like this makeup look and you want to see more tutorials from me, then give this video a thumbs up, because then I will know what you guys want to see on my channel. Please keep in mind that I am by no means a professional makeup artist or anything like that. This video is just meant to inspire you guys to create different looks with the makeup that you already have, and just to show you guys how I do my makeup, because that's fun and that's what girls do, right? So I don't want to make this intro super long or anything like that, so let's just go ahead and get into the tutorial. Starting off this makeup look, I'm taking the Smashbox Photo Finish Illuminizing Primer, and this will be a great base for the glowy summer makeup look we're doing today. And then I'm applying my eyeshadow primer and some tape so that we get nice clean lines with our eyeshadow. And then I'm using the Morphe 35W eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking this really pretty peachy kind of rosy shade and applying it into the crease as a transition shade. And then I'm taking the color right next to it, which is basically the exact same shade except it's like deeper and kind of more rich. So I'm taking that on a smaller pencil brush and applying that into the crease as well. You just want to keep this a little bit lower than the transition shade, and this is really going to make that peachy, coppery, rosy color just really stand out. And I know it's coming across really peachy and warm on camera, but that's okay. And then I'm taking this matte brown color on the same pencil brush, and I'm just applying it to the outer corner and the outer V and slightly into the crease. You don't want to take this too far into the crease or go too like heavy with this color. It's just there for some added definition so that our eyes don't get completely washed out by all the light colors. Then I'm taking a really shimmery, creamy kind of color, and this step is what really brings the whole makeup look together and just brings that lightness and brightness to our eyes that we're looking for. So I'm just applying it to kind of the inner 2/3 of my eye, and you just want to get this color really concentrated, really shimmery, and make sure you're blending it really well with the peachy shade on the outer corner. And speaking of that peachy shade, I'm going back in with the pencil brush and just touching up that color so it looks nice and pigmented. I swear sometimes touching up your eyeshadow is even more important than initially applying your eyeshadow. I'm just doing the same thing with the creamy shade, just touching it up and also touching up the brown color in the crease. Now I'm applying my liquid liner, and can I just say I get some serious mom points for applying a winged liner while holding my 9-month-old daughter. Yeah, it may look easy, but it was not that easy, let me tell you. So then I'm just taking off the tape, which is pretty satisfying. And now I'm taking the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Concealer, and I'm using this to just disguise any blemishes or discoloration. And then I'm going in with my foundation, which is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Honey, and I just adore this foundation. It is an absolutely perfect color match for me. So I love that, and it blends in really well. The finish is awesome. The only thing I'd say about it is you need to use a really good primer, otherwise it can settle into your fine lines. So then I'm going back to the Lock-It Tattoo Concealer and applying this under my eyes and in my T-zone, any places that I want to add some brightness. now I'm taking my trusty Rimmel Stay Matte powder and I'm focusing this on my under eyes and the places that I applied concealer. But then after I did that, I just decided to set my entire face with this powder. So just go ahead and set your makeup with that. And then I'm taking my Anastasia contour kit and using the warmest shade in the palette, and I'm using that on a big fluffy brush and using that to bronze up my face. This color is really pigmented and it really looks gorgeous for warming up the skin, which is definitely what you want with a summery glowy makeup look. So we're just bronzing it up and then I'm blending it out with this clean blending brush. So now it's time for brows, but I'm just combing out my brows, and guys, I am seriously so low maintenance when it comes to my brows. Like, I am not someone who needs to have my brows on fleek every day or anything like that. So I'm literally just taking a random brown eye pencil that I found in my makeup collection and I'm using that to fill in my brows. I'm pretty sure it's the shade Chocolate from the Nordstrom makeup collection, if you're wondering. But I'm telling you, you don't need to spend a bunch of money to have decent looking brows. And then I'm just setting them with a Maybelline brow definer. So now I'm using the Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is such a classically great bronzer and it's perfect for contouring because there's a really nice ashy undertone to it. So I'm just applying that to the places that I want to contour, down the sides of my nose, on my forehead, and in the cheekbones, obviously. So now I'm just using this Morphe 9B blush palette and I'm taking a peachy shimmery shade and just applying that to my cheeks and working it back towards my hairline. And I love shades like this because they really just brighten up your whole complexion, and then having that little bit of shimmer with it just adds to the whole glowiness of this look. And it's not too shimmery, if you're wondering. It's just a really nice like sheen. So from this NYX Bare Naked palette, I'm going to be using the middle highlight shade, which is the more golden shade out of the three, and I'm just going to be using this in all the areas we want to highlight, starting with the tops of our cheekbones and working it up towards the temple. In the summer, I really love using more golden tone highlighters because it just gives you that more like sun-kissed look. I'm just applying this to the tops of my cheekbones and working it in, and you can see that this highlight is really, really gorgeous. It's super like bright but not unnatural looking. Now I'm just taking that same highlight shade on an eyeshadow brush and just popping that right underneath my brow bone just to give it some lift. And I really love using the same highlight shades on my face and my eye area because it just makes the look more cohesive and looks really nice together, I think. And I'm also bringing that on the inner corner of my lids. So I'm going back to those highlight shades and I'm going to be taking the more pearly white shade and I'm going to be layering my highlight a little bit. You want to be careful with this because if you add too much then it can just look crazy and super duper shiny. But if you are careful with it and you just apply it to the very high points of your face, then it'll really give you that high shine, glossy, super glowy look, which is what we're trying to create today. I just popped that on the high points of my cheekbones and then on the top of my nose to contour a little bit. And I don't normally blend out my highlight, but since we layered it, I'm going to blend that out with my powder brush. And towards the end of the video, there was kind of a lot going on. My daughter woke up from her nap and my cat was opening the closet doors, and yeah, it just got kind of crazy, so it kind of made me laugh watching this back. So here I'm just applying the matte brown shade that we used earlier and working that close to my lower lash line and then blending it out using the peachy shade that we used earlier. And then I'm just touching up the creamy shimmery shade a little bit just to brighten it up and make sure it stands out, because I really want that color to stand out. And then I'm just curling my lashes, and I'm sure you can guess what comes after that. It is mascara, of course, and I'm using the Rocket Mascara by Maybelline. I seriously need to find a new mascara, you guys. I've been using this one for years, and every time I try to find a new mascara, it just does not work out for me, and I always end up going back to this. So if you guys know of any mascaras that are similar or like dupes to the Rocket Mascara, then I would love to know, so let me know in the comments. Now for lips, this is the Revlon Colourburst Matte Balm Stain in the shade Unapologetic, and I really liked how it looked with this look, but I actually ended up going back and changing it later to a more like red orangey shade, and I don't have a clip of that, so I'm so sorry, but any reddish orangey shade would look great with this look. And after you've done that, you are finished with this makeup look. So I really hope you guys liked this video, and if you want to see more tutorials from me, just let me know down in the comments, or any other videos you want to see. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys next time with a new video. Bye! This is like the 50th time recording this intro. I don't know what's going on. I